For those that don't follow me on Twitter, you won't know that I absolutely love TV shows. And just like films, and well, in anything, there are different levels of quality. We've got the absolute amazing gems of the small screen, enjoyable, mediocre standard shows, and shit. But for some reason, I still find enjoyment in watching said shit. But sometimes I come across a series that doesn't fall into any of these categories. Sometimes I find myself watching the most abominable piece of garbage that makes films, such as Saving Christmas, seem Oscar-worthy. Today, we'll be talking about Degrassi Next Class. Now, I hadn't heard of Degrassi before its transfer to Netflix, nor do I intend to watch it, but if you're lucky enough to have never heard of Degrassi at all, I'll give you Google's definition. The young lives of Degrassi are always rife with problems, whether it's about sexuality, growing up, drugs, or parents, there's always something going on in the high school and at their homes. This long-running, multiple, award-winning series follows the characters in a soap opera-style format as they endure the pangs of transitioning from childhood to adulthood. But to tell you truthfully, it's just a lazy and unrealistic depiction of a modern-day teenagers. Speaking of teenagers, I decided to put on my big girl shoes and grab my nearest friends as we went on a dangerous journey, traveling into the fiery depths of the worst Netflix had to offer. Oh, and Paul came along. Nobody likes Paul. The first season starts off slow, just letting the viewers begin to understand the unlikable, bland characters who consistently complain about their privileged lives. We meet Maya, a girl who loves music and becomes afraid of pursuing her career as a pop star because she's a woman, when in reality she's just a melodramatic, paranoid teenage girl. I mean, listen to her sing. I mentioned Maya was paranoid. Meet Ziggy, an average doc whose whole storyline revolves around him A, wanting to get laid, and B, attempting to find out Maya is cheating on him with Jonah, one of the members of her band. And that is all Ziggy is relevant to in the entire first season. Honestly, that's it. Oh, and he never wears a shirt. Like, seriously, does he never get cold? Then we've got Tristan. He's gay. That's basically it. Tristan's best friend is Zoe. She's your average closeted teen, pretty bland, nothing much to say about her. Grace, the other gay girl, she has cystic fibrosis, and at best, she'll live to 33. Pretty depressing, honestly. Speaking of, meet Miles. He has depression. So does his sister. So does his brother. And his girlfriend.
What are you doing? Like I said, I need friends.
Girlfriend, question mark. This is Tiny. Yep, you heard me. His name is Tiny. Honestly, why did I watch this show? How did I not see these red flags? Lola is the unfunny dumb one. Shay is the unfunny smart one who apparently is meant to be funny. I don't know, she's got those relatable, strict parents. Who cares? Winston Chu. He's Asian. And his name is Chu. Finally, I've left the worst to last. Goldie Nair. Goldie Nair, a social justice warrior who runs the school's feminism society. Remind you of anybody in the real world? No? We'll just move on. As the season progresses, Hunter, Miles' younger brother that I mentioned before had depression. He shows huge interest and determination in setting up an esports team in Degrassi. You root for Hunter, and you want him to get his esports team. And he does, that is, until the juniors of the high school come along and ruin the freshmen's fun. And when I say juniors, I mean the feminism society. I mean Goldie. Damn it, I hate this character. Goldie, backed up by Maya, the girl who blames her failures in music, decide to take the Anita Sarkeesian approach and demand the team of gamers stop playing their sexy alien MMO competitively because it's a bad representation of women in video games.
We want an esports team, love. Alright, here's your esports team. What? You can't give him an esports team? Kill the esports team. Kill it.
Disappointed, most of the esports team stepped down as you'd expect, and the rest of the show's shitty storylines would go on regardless. But Hunter, no. He got angry, so angry in fact that he became a psychopath within a week. Which may I add is scientifically impossible. But what does a newly deemed psycho do? Shoot up a school, of course. And what do you title an episode with such horrific and scarring content such as a school shooting? Hashtag oh my fucking god. That's what they titled the episode. I wanna die. Even though he brought a gun to school and took it out and put the school on lockdown, effectively causing a town-wide issue. It's fine. Cause you know, nobody died. Like, it didn't affect the storyline in any way. This school shooting attempt was not needed. He didn't even kill anybody. Nobody saw the gun except for his brother Miles. Honestly, the failed attempt at a school shooting summed up the entire season. It's just bad, actually. It's just bad. The entire show is bad, not just the first season. We were drained, aggravated to an extent, but we were still determined to finish both existing seasons of this shit show of a show. Well, I was. Great Piano and Paul fucked off after the school shooting. I don't blame them, to be honest. Season 2 is neither worse nor better, it's still just shit. But Frankie stops crying about her hormonal teenage life and she starts bitching about this bitch. I forgot her name. 1 minute, let me just check the script. Oh yeah, So Kara here is mean to the girls at Degrassi, so they decide to vandalize Kara's team's volleyball banner and paint them as animals, like a zoo, because they behave badly as an animal would in a zoo. That was the whole thing. You see where I'm going with this? Frankie paints Kara, the captain of the other team, as a monkey. She painted a black girl as a monkey. So yeah, that's basically the entire main storyline for this season. I want to die for the second time. Fuck the rest of these shitty subplots. I'm taking a shortcut. Finally, I've made it. The last episode. Better be less shit than season 1's ending.
Grace.
Tristan, Zig, Maya.
Jonah.
Tiny.
Maybe the crash wasn't that serious.
This looks pretty serious.
Oh no.
While no fatalities have been reported.
What? I watched all of that absolute trash and they die? What? Even the dead girl walking died. I'm done. This is a bad show. Never watch Degrassi.
I hate this show.
Few little quick things. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. This is a new series that's going to be on the channel, so I do hope it sits well in your subscription box, if it even finds its way there with the current state of YouTube. If you have any TV shows that you think are horrific enough to end up on this series, do leave them in the description below. I have quite a bit of a list at the moment, but I'm sure there are lots of shows out there that I've never heard of that you guys probably have, and I'm really excited for this because I love TV shows more than I like movies. And, you know, shit talking's fun. I mean, let's be honest. I'm starting this new thing where I recommend a channel at the end of my videos. It won't be every single video, like if it was one of those BuzzFeed ones. More than likely I won't be recommending a channel at the end of them. But if it was like this video, or the Wild Animal Racing video, or stuff like that, I will be sure to recommend a channel. Today's channel I would like to recommend is The Angry Jim Show. Now, I've known for quite a few months now, and we're planning a collaboration at some point in the future, if I can be bothered to procrastinate left and actually write a script for it. But we will be having a collaboration at some point nonetheless. But I do thoroughly recommend his channel. He makes amazing content. He recently started this series where he basically creates these little dating profiles for YouTubers that aren't very pleasant. And I think it's very funny. I very much enjoy it, and I think you will too. He's a great guy. He's really kind. He's really down to earth, and he makes great videos. So I really recommend you go check out his channel. I just can't wait for early January 2017 where we're going to get our third season of Degrassi Next Class. Wow, it's going to be a great year! Okay, I'm going to go before I lose my voice, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. You know the drill. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will sit in Less American next video. Hopefully. Maybe. Probably not. Okay, bye.
Do you want to go to the seaside? I'm not trying to say that everybody wants to go. I fell in love at the seaside. She handled her charm with time and sleight of hand.